more videos up and actually getting out here to you guys. So let me do this. My intro is I am a Seattle Black veteran. I need to let you guys and girls know, you soldiers, you Navy, Marines, CVs, whatever, all active duty, retired, and disabled. We're here actually to be a hub to actually get information across to each and every one of you. When I was coming up and going through my situations, I had nobody really to I can rely on to help give me the information that I needed. And that was actually to get myself going or achieving the benefits that I wanted, that I deserve, shall I say. But then it was actually, I didn't understand. Nobody told me anything. I didn't even know the right question to ask. So I would tell you this. So this is why I bring this channel up for that main particular reason here. Okay, so let me see. I have to go through this. I am not a lawyer. I do not work for any attorneys. I have no affiliation with the VA. I am a lifetime member of the DAV. Bless their beautiful hearts. Up in it's chapter 2 up in Shoreline. Respect to those brothers and sisters up there. Good job. Appreciate you. I have to let you know that. So, but all of this is mostly coming from basically from my experience, my opinions. I am not 100% right. I will never say that I know everything. No, I had to do my research, so at least I can give you some right stuff to get you on the path that you need to be in to get to where you want to go. So that's the main reason here. Good Lord. Okay, so let me finish this, and then I will tell you this. Welcome to my page. I welcome each and every one of you. Whether you're military or not, if you're looking to, some military people who may need some help, you may need to, they want to guide them in a particular spot to get some help. This is the place. I would say this, and I've had a lot of good people come up on my channel. My wing woman, Vanessa Kitty, very experienced Air Force veteran. Right across another brother from who's a military, he's an Army. So let me say this, and I got to get this out of the way too. On this channel here, you have a right to ask questions to hopefully get the answers that you're going to get. We are not legal people. We're only giving things from our opinions here. But maybe they can help you. I don't tolerate people cursing that person or person out, going off on a person. That's not what's going to happen here. My thing is, we look for our veterans who are looking to move ahead and get what they need to get when they are. And when you have your disabilities, you deserve your benefits. So you need to know, and a lot of people want to know, when I increase my disability, what do I get? Where am I at with that? So everybody knows the magic number is Peter Investments in the house. So salute. This is my boy, right? This is my man right here. Respect, brother. Thank you, Peter Investor. I appreciate you, brother, for always dropping in. He was hanging with me the last time I was on a roll with a rat. But anyway, so in this stratosphere here, we respect each other for their opinion. We have a right to disagree, but we do it with respect. Okay, so let's just put that out on the front board there. And Peter, I think I'm gonna have to put you in, Peter, as one of my wrench people. And I'm learning how to do that now, Peter. It took me this long. Okay, so tonight I was waiting for this video to get done. I wanted to show you a little bit of downtown Seattle. I just went down today. I was just walking along the pier. Got to see the Blue Angels fly. I'm over here by Boeing Field, and that's where they take off and land over here in a little south of Seattle, in King County. Actually, at the Boeing Flight Museum is where they land and take off. But beautiful show. Beautiful show. Went downtown and checked those people's out. Check the people's out there. Salute to you, brother Peter. And that's the hey. And Peter, you got to whenever you get a chance, I want you to come up and shout out your channel, and let people know who you are, and where they can go to. Because I'm going to do a shout out for everybody who rocks with me and continues. I know I'm going to forget a few people, and I do. and that's going to make me feel really bad. Okay, so basically, I'll tell you this. This is what happened. I went over to Jersey Mike to get a sub. Um, love Jersey Mike's. No, I'm not getting paid, but there they are. And I ran into another veteran. He's doing well. I think he's doing well, and he's looking to do better. And he has questions of how he can do better. Um, I would say this: 80% taking advantage of his GI Bill, 80% disability, taking advantage of GI Bill. But he asks questions, so whenever he wants to come up, or whenever he wants to just come into the chat room, drop those questions. We as a community are supposed to help each other. You know, when I was in the military, we had different platoons in the military army. Platoons, so your platoons and first and second, third, fourth platoon, you try to outdo each other. But when it all came down to it, who had my six? It didn't matter what platoon. And I will tell you this: even if they were in the third, I was in the fourth platoon. When we were able to sit there and chew some dirt together and talk about some things that were just like, it made us relate. And that's the beautiful thing about my soldiers that I was blessed to work with and be in charge of, and watch them go through some things. So this is what we say here. Here, if you have questions, I want you to ask me your questions. You can put it in the comments. You can put it in. You can see my email is down below. It's Seattle Black Vet at Gmail. You can shoot me over there, and let's chop it up. Because I live not far from downtown Seattle, and I don't see a lot of veterans like I would see if I was in Tacoma, or if I was in Tacoma, Fort Lewis. So you don't see a lot. And so when I see my other veterans, I ask questions, because when I'm going through things, I'm asking questions because I want to get a clearer understanding. I ran across a veteran one day, and this is really kind of crazy, but it's funny, but it's real. He goes, I go, dude. He goes, you got your disability? I said, yeah. I said, I don't appreciate it. I don't like it, but that's what it is. He says, me too. I said, yeah. He says, but they won't give him his Social Security disability insurance. And ironically, here a year later, I'm in that same category right now. But this is what we got to do with, and so we got to box with. And so I want to hear from every one of you who listens, who catch me later. I'm going to learn to start chopping these videos up so you guys and ladies and gentlemen can get what you need to get, and don't have to spend an hour trying to listen to it unless you're up tonight. And I say this: I want to hear what substance are would you like to address. When I get into my emotions, and pardon me for a couple of rants ago I did, is that how we're fighting hard. The sad thing is, you will suffer and don't even know why you're suffering until you ask some questions of, what the heck is going on with this? If you get out of the military and say you had an injury that happened in the military, but you're feeling good, but 2 years outside of that, you're starting to feel some residual pains or whatever. And if you're not in the know, you're going to go, okay, whatever. And you're going to take it just like boom, 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 boom. Now, with the social internet and all this, you have to be in the know and start looking at what are you dealing with your particular injury, service-connected injury, okay? So now, when I say this, be very, very, very real about this. I get calls from people afraid because, oh man, they're checking everybody out. They're checking. If you're trying to play with them, they're going to catch you. And I'm like, why are we having this conversation? Because if you're real about what you're going through, you stay steadfast on it. You hear me? All right. And then until you exhaust all your hearings and appeals, you stay fast. But Know what you're getting yourself into before you get into that. Do your study, do your research on whatever your particular issue is. Okay. Now, I was thinking about this gentleman I ran into. If he's really looks very well, but he's 80% disabled. Looks does not mean anything. You look at me, you would not know I'm a diabetic, type 2. Okay. So he's doing his 80%. He's doing his GI Bill. He's got hopes for better expectations. So, what would you tell him? What would you want me to tell him? What would you say to him? Um, a gentleman who has 10% lost a hearing, but he's really trying to get his percentage up so he can make sure his kids are taken care of. What would we say to him? All right. So I need your help with these questions as well. Remember, we're all in this together, whether you're an E1, E2, all the way to a captain or colonel. I know that's another level of stepping into what we're going to step into because, but it's not really different, honestly. There are people who are officers who are suffering from disabilities and having trouble getting their disability pay and their benefits. So, and this is why we mentioned last time we were talking, and I'll still mention this, and I got to do some research on this. I was hoping to have this video up for you guys so you can at least ponder the thought while we're talking, while I'm ranting to you. I won't call it ranting. I would say honestly, um, it's giving you information so you can navigate through this water or through this bed of seaweed and make sure that you are coming out on the best side, making sure that you are very knowledgeable. You know, the biggest joy that I think I would probably get, I already get you guys, period, biggest joy. But the biggest joy that I think I would more probably get is see one of the soldiers or anyone that comes back and go, you know what you told me, it really helped me. And it really helped them to get ahead. That would be my biggest joy, honestly. And so I need to know what's up with you, each and every one of you. You know, what's up? Let me keep, I have to put my, all right, let's go. All right. Baby. All right. And I appreciate each every one of you. Oh, there's my man right there, Peter Investment. Okay, Peter Investor, I appreciate you. Let me put him up here. But yeah, so this is why I do what I do. Like I say, I don't know everything, but you can go and look up what I'm saying. If that's going to motivate you to go look up what you need to do, I'm cool with that. Okay. Like I said, I will come back, and if I'm wrong, I will apologize. I will say, yeah, oh, you know what? It was not right. I messed that up, and I hope it didn't mess you up. So you can always say, you know, well, I don't know if he's right or wrong, but what it's going to do is motivate you to look up what's going to help you get to where you want to be. Okay. So always keep looking, always keep asking questions. You will probably get shot down 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 times, but that's not the point. The point is, what do they say? When you knock me down, it's not the point of me staying down, it's me getting up and trying to do it again. All right. Thomas Edison, they said, failed making the light bulb over 100 times, and then after the 100 times, fables. After the 100 times, not particular numbers, he invented the light bulb. So they asked him what was his biggest motivator. He says, well, how did you feel failing 100 times? Because there wasn't failure. It was pushing me to the next point of getting my questions answered. So stay on that. And I know it's rough. It's rough. But but you can do this. I am so waiting for this gosh darn video to finish editing. And it's nothing. It's actually, I just wanted to show you guys a little bit of downtown Seattle today. It was very sunny out, and it's a lot of people, visitors. So I would say this real quick, and I'm stepping off the subject, and I apologize. If you're down in Seattle, Washington, I honestly would tell you, yeah, Hit Pike Place Market is free unless you decide you want to spend money. Well, you eventually you will, but it's free. Okay, if you're gonna get a hotel room downtown, you're gonna pay a little coin, but it's okay though. They have good hotel rooms, good views of the water downtown. I mean, you'll get off probably maybe 200, 250, maybe 300 a night. Be aware of that downtown. There's some places you can get that are not that expensive as well. So do your due diligence on that. But I would say this. So while I was downtown Seattle today, I stopped through Pioneer Square. Pioneer Square, uh, a lot of homeless took over down the Pioneer Square, and a lot of buildings were busted up, windows or whatever case Syrah. So what happened after that was they start rebuilding, and it's actually getting better. So my little rant is actually to get you guys motivated to do some things, and I need to focus. Oh, I'm going to put this video 7 minutes, 8 minutes, but I want everybody to focus, and I really would like your questions on some things here, because when I was talking to a VA counselor, I told her, I said, people think when you get to 100% that it's over, it's done. No, it's not. You're gonna have to keep pushing. This is 100%. It's a lifetime. Um, if you are getting your 100%, you got a family. Bravo to you. Keep it going and keep that benefits coming in, and utilize those so you and your family, future family, can invest in their future family. So what you're doing is laying down some tracks, especially for the minorities who are being redlined after coming home from the wars. It still kind of goes on today in certain places, but coin, money talks. Everything else is whatever. So just be cognizant when you come down here. There's not a lot of people wearing masks, and I don't blame them. There's not a lot of people wearing masks. I'm waiting for this. I got about maybe 6 minutes, and I can show you this video. It's just a brief video of the waterfront and what they're going to be doing with the new waterfront in Seattle, and how they're making these constructions that's going to make Pike Place Market, and the waterfront kind of conjoined with themselves. And they have the Seattle Art Museum right down the street as well. And so you have everything in a close proximity that you can go and visit. All right, so I wanted to show you a little bit of that, but I really wanted to get up and ask everyone for their inputs. I would like to know, what would you like to talk about, me to talk about, or to address, to look into some things. I'll just give you, when I look into them, I'll give you my opinion about it. I'll make my statement for it, but just do it, because I found so many people out there who are looking for answers to move forward in whatever position they are in, 10 all the way to 100, right? So if you're looking for that, then you need to go. People do not know where to go to get these answers, who to trust to get these answers from, who can they talk to. So we're going to be a network, a unit here, and we're going to be talking to get, oh, good Lord, am I slipping over here? Yes, I am. Oh, good Lord. Yeah, okay. I'm so sorry. That's my man Peter message. Yeah. So it's giving people information, and this is what it is. I hear people complaining, about the what the baby boomers didn't do, and all this and all that. I hear it. I understand it. Back in the day, honestly, I was said to myself, I would tell the next generation, I'm sorry that we have to give you this batch of bull. It was designed, but we don't get it off into that right now. That is another thing to be messing with later on. But this is the thing. I really want to hear from each and every one of you, because you're important to me. If you come to my channel and you're looking for something that I'm not giving, let me ask. I'll just give you what I can give you. And like I say, when I'm going through things, I'm going to convey 100% what I'm going through. Okay, so what I'm going through at this present time, And I want you guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking into this or whatever, okay, I'm currently 100% PT, total and permanent foot. All right. I am dealing still with a hearing for my SMC. I have to figure out if and how I can work, and that's why I'm still talking with the VNRE. All right. Now look at me. I'm getting there. So I have some very serious decisions to make real quick. And so I don't let those things bother me, because when I know that I've done everything that I can do to try to seek the answers. And the thing is, don't be afraid to seek the answers. No is nothing that you never heard, especially if you're over 7 years old. You've heard no so many times. So when we rap about this, let's rap about moving ahead, and let's rap about getting forward. All right. And that is, honestly, what I want for each and every one of you is, to move ahead and get forward. And if you have things that are on your mind, that are questions that are on your mind, just drop them in. You don't have to be afraid. Do your thing. Because if you don't do it, it's like watching you sit there and suffer when you know that you have these revenues to go. So this is my thing. With the VA, if you are a disabled veteran, 180, 90, the Veteran Administration is trying to keep your money in a way that you can remain in the middle class, and if you want to exceed upper, you can. But now this is the caveat problem with that, so I should say. If people are suffering mentally, they will have places for you for help, depending on your mental situation. So always be cognizant of you and what you are about and what you want to achieve. And understand this: as a veteran, retired, active duty, salute, my respect. Because I want you to understand there's life after the military service. And after you get out, you're going to have to start navigating that. Okay, so just a minute ago, about maybe 3 or 4 years ago, maybe shorter than that, if you got out of the military and you got out with an honorable discharge, you still didn't have access to the post. You couldn't go to the commissary. You couldn't go to the exchange. You couldn't even, no, you can go on. What to me was ridiculous. And on top of that was, and this is why it helped change, if you're a disabled veteran, got out because of a disability, and you didn't have access, that's crazy. All right. So now that's all changed. Boom. Here we are. We got it now. So now we're looking at the PACT Act, which everybody knows is the burn pit. So start looking into this. If you serve in those wars, look at your wars. And if you know that you served, you know what you were by this, and you know if you were on a tractor trailer, backhoe, you were moving that stuff around. Yeah, be cognizant of that. Start looking at your, do you get disabilities from that? Look at the long term of what that issue will cause you. You do this for 2 reasons. One is that so you know it and you can get on top of it to take care of your health. 2 is you can have the benefits that are going to help you take care of your health. Okay? So it's getting your health and your situation taken care of. And then it's getting the benefits that you are entitled to get those taken care of. And this is why we are here, is because I don't want any of you to think that when you have a question that you cannot ask the question and hopefully get an answer. So if I'm not answering questions that you would like to hear, drop them in my email. If you want to be just keep it private, or drop them in in the chat room here. Peter Investment, you investor, you my brother right there. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Seriously, I do. But I tell you guys, start paying attention to what you are entitled to. Okay, that is very important. Ah, let me see here. I think I'm going to pop this up and take a quick break and give you guys. Let me see. I put this over in. Let's see here. And we're going to play this for you guys. So actually, this was. I was going downtown today, and I was going downtown because Seafair, and they had the Blue Angels flying and all that. So, dude, what did I name this? Come on, let's get this party started. And let's see, recently, yeah, let's do that. But yeah, they created, they added, just had. I don't know where the hell this thing went to. United Project, get what too? Oh, did not do that. Oh, yes, it did. Okay. Let's see here. We're gonna get this plan for you here, but I just want you guys to see that. Pretty much, I just want to hear from you guys and everybody else. I wanted to hear from you, so you can tell me what's going on with you, and ask the questions that you need to be at, that you want answers to. All right, let me see here. Let me see where this pops up here. We're gonna hide this. I don't think this is the proper one I want to show you, but I just want to show you a little bit of what's going on down here. So if you ever come to Seattle, the thing is, a lot of people don't know a lot about what Seattle is or what Seattle does. So let's add that to the screen here, and let's move this guy over here. And so this is just a little bit. If you ever come around this time of year, this is kind of like really what is supposed to be our hottest season or whatever. But apparently, since the so-called pandemic and all that, it's been getting hot as hell up here right lately. So here we go. This is just a little clip. Let me see. Lord, yeah, this is not the one I want you to see, but let me see this here. But this is downtown over by the Big Wheel. Let me see. I'm gonna turn this value down here. This is downtown by the Big Wheel. This is actually over off of one of the piers that's near there. The little white boat that you see in front of you there, that's the Odyssey Cruise. And then right by the Big Wheel over there to the left is the Norwegian Blue. And most of the cruises that you will see coming to Washington. Let me go put this on a bigger screen here. Most of the stuff that you'll see coming to Washington is going to, the cruises are going to Alaska. And I would say this, though. We have a lot of Native American, a lot of cities up here are Native American, a lot of counties. We're here way before, well, we can go to another day. But yeah, so what they're doing now is that the cruises go from here to Alaska. And I recommend that you go ahead and jump on some of those cruises. Going to Alaska right now, because honestly, I showed on another clip, the ice caps are starting to melt up there. And you just see a lot of blue ice caps up there. But anyway, this is going back from the pier. I think we're pier this on, but we're heading back towards they're redoing the whole downtown, or the pier, should I say, experience, to where they're offering you where you have more people interaction. It's going to move over from the Pike Place Market coming down. So we're heading straight towards the north end of this here, and we're heading towards, and of course, on the left-hand side there is the Pacific Ocean, inlet towards Seattle. So if you look down at the grounds here and see all this little diamond shapes, a lot of people from New York know what that means. You have businesses that were underground, and that was sunlight for the underground there, if you're doing business there. So if you looked at right there, we do have people that still do their wares out on the street. I don't know if they have to pay for it or not, or whatever, whatever. And then if you look in the middle of the street there, there's still construction because there's going to be traffic going through there, but they're going to overpasses to get in there. And of course, what's Seattle without Starbucks, right? Right, right. Okay, so Pier 62. If you look at Pier 62, they have a lot of events going on as well. Pier 62, if you come in to visit. And check that out too because they have a lot of things over there. Basketball, if you want to get a 2-on-2, 3-on-3. It's trying to be like a little, what can I say? It's trying to be like a little Venice Beach, but it's more cleaner. Over here is Augusty Cruise, the white boat that I was telling you about. You can get on there and take cruises. They have them so many different hours. Check those out on the internet if you're interested in there. To the left, it used to be the Red Robins. And Patty, if you're hearing this is now an Italian restaurant. Uh, the cool thing about over here off of the water here is that when the Blue Angels do fly, they do pass over here by the water and then they dip over to the other side. So you can get some of that too if you're coming down. The Blue Angels are flying tomorrow, and that will be their last date of flying for this particular year here. So yeah, so we're still heading north. This guy to the left here, he's always I see him all the time. He's always selling CDs. All right, so yeah, so okay, so let's keep moving. So, like we say, this is at this time of year it's packed over there. To the left is the big wheel. I think I headed down this pier here because usually I go down the pier with. I guess I didn't. I did probably edit this right anyway, so it's probably gonna cut. Oh yeah, so this one did cut. But let me find my original one. We'll be okay with this. But yeah, so waterfront looks beautiful right now. And let me close this tab. Oh yeah, I'll give you guys this one here. Look at open that one here. That is actually if you over off Buffett right by the come on, give it right by the Pike Place Market. You walk, you're still walking. You don't have to walk across the street, walk across the bridge. And this is the Stone House. I think it's Stone House of L. That is really good. They do good food. They brew their own beer, and this is what the view that you can get. So to the left, over there to the left is mostly like this shipyard reconstruction that's over there or overhauls. And then if you look and if you look totally down, it starts going towards and to the extreme right there is a ferry that is taking people to either Bremerton or Bainbridge Island. Now, I would say this: if you get a chance, you come downtown, especially if you get a chance, just catch the ferry to Bainbridge. They have their mom and pop stores that are over there. Make sure you check and see if they're on point, if they're doing things. But the ride from the Seattle to Bainbridge is 30 minutes, and it goes back. And it's a very cheap ride for all the experience that you get. Now, you can catch some of the boats that will take you around Seattle and take you to Lake Washington, Lake Union, and it will bring you over to places where the ferry will not bring you. And those are good boats or whatever to do. So I strongly suggest those. And if you stay downtown, do the Glass Museum at the Space Needle. Now, if you go to the Space Needle, I'm telling everybody, this is going to be pretty much after everything is done. I know everybody wants to be at the fray of everything, but when school starts back, is the best time for you to get out here and do your thing here. And it's sad to say that, but that's the real talk. I'm still trying to mind. Oh, here we go. All right, I got this. Now, this one here is, I just threw it together, and please forgive me, but this one here, it started off, let me see. I'm going to get you right on point here so you can see this before I start in doing this right here. Okay, so check it out. Here we go. If you're looking at this here, which areas, these are the Blue Angels. They just landed in finishing up their flights for today. All right. Oh man, hold up! I gotta catch up with everybody in here. I'm so sorry. Africa Dreamers in the house. Patty J's in the house, and Patty's on vacation. Good night, my dear lady. I appreciate you. Africa Dreamer, you know. Nothing but love and respect for this brother here, fellow military. And he knows everything that I'm about to show you here. So I'm going to take you a little brief trip, and some of it's not chopped up right, but it is what it is because I only have like about 30 minutes to throw this together. So hope you enjoy it, and I'll try to talk you through it. So this is actually at the Boeing Flight Museum. So the Boeing Flight Museum, and let me give you guys this here, is actually where actually even sometimes the president flies into and before he comes here. In the Boeing Flight Museum, if you get a chance, check it out. The Concorde, before they stop going out of business, they do have one of the planes that is a Concorde there, and you can get to walk in it, under it, around it, and all that, in a lot of other planes. So check it out. Okay, so here we go. Actually, this is I had to stop over here because this is south of Seattle. Now this is me pulling up. I'm actually finding a parking space, and I'm actually right across the street from the Seattle Ferry Terminal. Now, the Seattle Ferry Terminal has been under construction for so many years now. Now, if you notice, if you old school, there is no viaduct here no more. They wiped the viaduct out and tore it down, and now they're making other plans to put streets through there, but they're making this so eco-friendly now. Right there is where you're looking towards Pioneer Square. Pioneer Square needs it's getting cleaned up, and actually Pioneer Square, a lot of old vintage bars that are redone or whatever, and they used to have Mardi Gras over there Tuesday, and so you can go bar hopping from all these other bars. Okay, this is going towards the ferry terminal, downtown Seattle. If you get here, like look, I'm saying all the construction that is here, but like I say, this is the ferry terminal. You can get a ride for like 30 for an hour round trip for about, I think they may raise it for a passenger, maybe $7 or $8. And I think that's a pretty good deal. If you really want to kind of end it, if you've made a cruise and now you want to see what Bremerton looks like. And Bremerton has a shipyard over there, Navy shipyard. If you want to go to Bainbridge Island, you would love it over there. So this is all the construction they're doing, and all this is going to be pretty much for the passengers, the pedestrians. And this is part of downtown Seattle. Okay, so this is all what's going on now. If you were planning to visit, I always tell people this. As you will see, there's a lot of people wearing masks. That's cool when you're outdoors. Be cautious, do your thing. Don't be ashamed to wear it. If you don't want to wear it, you don't have to wear it or whatever. Okay, but this is we're walking past the terminal, and if you look right ahead, the walkway here, that walkway is part of the ferry terminal for the passengers that get off on the upper deck. And here's the Washington State Ferry, which will be redone again, I'm sure, shortly. So, yeah, you guys forgive me. I'm trying to drink my water and everything. Okay, so this is a terminal. Actually, you get to walk up, but I did a video on that a while back ago. So if you want to know what that is about, oh man, Sir Hell Speaks is in the house. Sir Hell is my man, 100 grand. How are you, sir? We have to salute. Appreciate you, sir. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by the channel. A real good man, along with all you brothers and sisters in there. Appreciate you. So this is under the walkway when you come off the ferry. And if you see all this construction, they're making this where cars won't be in that way. You're going to have bike lanes. And they have a lot of these electric scooters, as you can see to the right, a lot of electric bikes as well. So this to the left is going to be the new Seattle Ferry Terminal once they finish with that. They expect all of this to be done by the year 2025. So to be done totally. So like I say, this is part of downtown Seattle. The thing I really love about Seattle, with you go to Pioneer Square, you see more traditional old school buildings. And then as you start going north, you'll start seeing buildings like this here that you see to the right. Let's get moving ahead here so I can avoid you guys to death with this. Very busy today down there. So I got it from under the walkway here. Okay, so right past here where you see the tower, that is the fire department, Seattle's fire department for the water. They have their vessel that's parked over here to the left that's out there. And as you can see, this ferry is heading to Bainbridge. like I said, I did one that's on there, and it was earlier. But I'm talking and showing you guys this because I want your I want what you need to have me discuss to look into. And I will tell you this honestly. Sometime when you guys talk to me and you tell me stuff, it jogs my memory and go, yes, this is what I didn't talk about, or this is what I really would like to talk about, and I would like to address that particular point that this person brought. So, always, feel free, guys and ladies and gentlemen, and African Dreamer, man, I appreciate you so much, brother. And we were talking about that. I'm gonna be MRE with the dehydrated chicken. Um, I put a little water in it, put it on the intake manifold of the Jeep, it boils it up and makes it soft. So African Dreaming. That's true, true military there. All right, yeah. But this is the Iris right here has been here for like years. You can always come and get some of their Iris clam chowder. Been here for years. Um, I would say because I've been here since '82. Telling you guys how old I am. Yes, African Dreaming. And now the African Dreaming, when I go up to Pioneer Pike Place Market, every time I see the snow crab and I'll see them, guys, I'm gonna be thinking about you and your wife over there. Bless you. Guys, check out African Dreaming site as well. And definitely Sorrel Speaks as well. Check out two really, really, really good brothers. And they have Africans over there in Africa, and I'm sure here I forget where you are, but this is my brother, and I tell you, he brings good topics up, and he brings them with a respectful manner where you can address each other as men, and address a topic without us acting less than men. And a really good brother, and I appreciate you, Sir Hale, and African Dreaming, and Peter Investment. Patty, you're my girl. She's on an excursion, bless her beautiful heart. So she probably even signed off by now, but she's on an excursion. And I'm telling you, girl, have fun. And I'm looking forward to you taking photos of those dishes that you are loving and a Bloody Mary. You got to take a picture of that. Okay, so this is walking down one of the piers. It was like pretty much short of where the big wheel is. I'm gonna go down that where the big wheel is, but it's crowded over there because we'll talk about that when we get there. But let's wrap this up and get you down to this here because I want you guys to come out and come visit me, come hang out, and come enjoy yourselves and get some good seafood eating. Um, get some good seafood eating, and meet some good people who really want to see you move forward. And we all move forward by helping each other move forward. And this is what I really appreciate. The internet can take you either way, whichever, whatever. But I appreciate when you get brothers from all over the world who can come together and we're talking about pushing information. And when I say brothers, I mean anybody. We are under the same umbrella as God. We're the brothers. Okay, in front of us is the Seattle Ferry leaving, heading towards, I think that one's heading towards Bainbridge. 30-minute ride. You'd love it. Over there to this part here is the Port of Seattle. So yeah, this is where we get a lot of people come into. And actually, to the right over here, if I show this, this is a cruise ship, and it's very, very rare that we start seeing more cruise ships over here. But like I said, the cruise ships are for this one right here by the whale. The cruise ships are actually going to Alaska, and then a short stop in Victoria, Canada. So be aware of that. I took the cruise, and I'll give you this 411 on that as well. Oh, the OG Patrice is in the house. Welcome, my dear sister. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nothing but love and salutations to you, and I hope you and your loved ones are beautiful, being blessed. I really appreciate you stopping in here. So, okay, let me back this up here, get you guys on point here. I know I'm over here, but I have to show respect. Let me see here. Let's pause this right here. So right here, this is the Odyssey Cruise. Over here is the big wheel. Right on the other side of that, we hopefully, I think I took some video of that. We will stop into that. And like I say, if you're going to take a cruise to Alaska, understand this. The Alaska cruise is not for, if you know what a Norwegian is, going to be more people in the upper age group. Okay, I mean like over 40, 50 years, 40, 50 years old. Disneyland cruise does go up to Alaska, but see where they stop. It's mandatory for all those cruises to stop in a foreign country before they come back to the United States. So this is why you would stop in Victoria, Canada. And your stop in Victoria, Canada probably will be very short because you will spend most of your time in Alaska territory and before you come down. So know this, okay? You get on there, don't expect it's going to be a lot of partying like it is on freaking, come on, what's my boy's name with the anchors there? And one of the cruise too, Royal Caribbean. Throw down, a mall, a mall in the middle of the boat. Not there. Okay, so be cognizant of that. The big wheel is too cool because you can have a beer while you wait in line, or two while you wait in line, and then you can buy a beer or wine while you're going up in line. So always get in there and get your thing. Let's keep this thing rocking because I want you to see what you want, what you should do, what you should maybe see. Um, Outside of being a Seattle Black veteran, I'll be kind of like a tour guide. But I've lived in Seattle. It would be wrong for me not to tell you where you can go to, uh, enjoy yourself. Okay, so let me tell you this too. A bar. Um, I will stop at some of these bars down here if they have a view. Where we were before, we used to be a Red Robin for a long time. Pandemic came, I guess it wiped them out. Now it's an Italian place, but it's right off the water. If you ever come about this time of year, every year, to see, unless it's a pandemic, the Blue Angels will be flying over. Okay. And they'll fly over and they will hit you close to here. And like I showed you in the beginning, where they do start off, where they start taking off and where they land. That's where it's a Boeing field, where the Boeing Museum is. So, good field. But right here is they are starting to beef up the piers now. They're starting to make them wider because they want more people. Because now that the pandemic is over now, I would go back. I'm gonna go back up to Pike Place Market. I was up there a couple of days ago, but I didn't really get to film because I was doing some other business. But we will film, and now at the Pike Place Market is in full effect. They still throw the fish, which is one of the staples of it at the particular part. But I would say this: we're heading now towards the Pike Place Market, but this is what they want to happen. They want you to fly in, get a hotel room downtown. You go to the Pike Place, you go to Space Needle, then you go to the Pike Place Market. You go to Pike Place Market, they're putting a ramp over so you can come down into this area and walk along the pier. So they're trying to make your Pike Place Market experience. And this is why I said you can actually come here, and if you go to Pike Place Market, you're going to spend some money. I don't care. It's just how it is. But it's all free. Walking along here, all free. When you want to go into the wings of experience, it's going to cost you. Like I said, it's like the California Adventures ride if you've ever been to Disneyland in California, Anaheim. Okay. So that's what it's kind of like. They did it. They did a really nice job. So I would suggest you try it out. It's right by the big wheel, which we're heading towards. So, all right. If I don't lose a lot of you, this is what's going on in Seattle. And this is what's going on today. And if you see, there's a tourist bus right here that take you all through the downtown area and explain to you a lot of places and a lot of things. To the left here is the Odyssey Tour, or we talked about that on the last one. And at the end, on to the left, is the Italian diner. It's brand new, so I'm going to have to go there and give you guys a 411 on it. But you got a view of the ocean, and you can see the ferries go in and out and all that. Nice view. Okay. So, all right. Have I lost you? So it's Belltown too. Okay, all right, Belltown. Oh my God. And I was actually just went through Belltown. Right on African Dreamers, my man. He knows about this place here. I was going through Georgetown to get up into this place here because I don't catch the 5. I go through Airport Way. It is next to the 5. This is the brother I showed you already. He's hustling CDs. All throughout the town, they have these electric scooters right here. And I don't know what it is to rent them or whatever, but you'll see a lot of people flying through the streets in here in Washington because they're trying to call it the green area where they're trying to stop all the traffic. They're promoting walking. They got all this other stuff on Pier 62. So yeah, African Dreamer, yeah, you got it, African Dreamer. What's up? Yeah, so yeah, they're changing a lot now. African Dreamer. Look at this, no viaduct, and they're gonna actually push it through. Okay, so right where this construction is, right, this overhead ramp that we're moving in front of here. And to the left, I'm sorry, it's the Seattle Aquarium. I just missed that to the left. And if you get a chance, I would run you through some videos of the Seattle Aquarium. I just want everybody to know because you're talking to Seattle Black Veteran. I'm always in Seattle. I'm always trying, I'm always being with some things that are going on in Seattle. Uh, I am member with their Seattle Aquarium. I work with who else? I'm a Jazz Alley member for life, I guess. I've been there for off and on. Jazz Alley is a good place if you haven't seen any of my stuff that I put out. Go to Jazz Alley if you want some good jazz, and it's in downtown Seattle, close to the monorail. Monorail is just a monorail, don't believe all the hype. Okay, so now this is the overpass. So they're going to start trying to bring over coming to downtown Seattle. So just to give you the 411 there. So yeah, let me see. Oh, I think Pier 62 was coming up, but on Pier 62 they have a lot of events. Look for jazz events that may happen out there off of the pier before the end of next month. Actually, the end of next month, really things start. It's pretty much over with a lot of the celebration things, except for Halloween's around the corner. But right now, if you come to Seattle, if you ever think about coming to Seattle, think about this time of the year and plan, because there is a lot of things going on and it's a lot of traffic going on. So unless you really know the back roads, and I usually travel the back roads to get away from the traffic, but some things you can't avoid. Okay, as you see though, over to the left there, where you see all the, I just turned it. To the left is like a bunch of red umbrellas that are over there, and that's actually the I think the Stone L restaurant. Nice place, and that's the Pike Place Market. So they're trying to bring it over from that ramp here. And as you see, you have the Norwegian cruise line that's over here, and it's already, like I say, it's going to Alaska. And I would say actually, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna go to Alaska again, and I'm gonna try to make it more fun than I went the first time. But anyway, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, I think I got one person who's still sticking with me. I love you. Oh, it's African Dreamer. Yes, he's talking to stuff. Let me see. He says, Jazz Alley has great food too. Yes, my man. Yes. I really enjoy seeing new updates in downtown. Thank you for sharing the type of videos. Oh, man, thank you, my brother. Thank you. This is Pier 62 now. And if you go to the left, they got a thing where you can go down close to the water, like where boats dock at, and you can lay out there and get your tan. We got the food truck to the left, to the right, pardon me. And they have a basketball court. They have two basketball courts. So that's African Dreaming. They talk about Creole food, my brother. They talk about Creole food on here. So Pier 62. And you see they got basketball courts over here, and they can do that. You can do a 2-on-2 or whatever. They have cooling tents. It's a basketball court that they have. Cooling tents as well. You can sit there and chill out and get cool. And the Navy's in town, so I'm gonna bum rush those guys tomorrow, and we're gonna talk. I want to hear from the active duty as well. I want to hear what's on your mind and what's going on. So this is still walking out. There's another basketball court here to the right. This is a place you can have a tent. They have water. They have restrooms. They have the scene, where they blow the mist on you, the misters. And I've never seen both the cruise ships that close, but here we are. So I would say a good shot from this here is you see the big wheel, the baseball field, the football field, and then Mount Rainier behind it. So and if you can see all that in a good day, that's and you'll see most of all that if you're on Western Washington. What's going on? So we're constantly still, and this is what I say down below, where everybody can sit with you can bring your ships or your boats there, but people have the right down there to lay down there and tan or just chill out and enjoy the day. So that's really changing too, and I think that was beautiful for the they're trying to make it all green for us African dreaming. They're trying to make it it's us. Oh, let me bring this brother up here. I'm over here. And if you want to come up, that's up to you, my brother. I know you're busy and stuff like that. There you go. All right, let's see here. Yeah, Pier 62 here. I'm gonna rewind this and romp it again, but yeah. Hmm. Looking back inbound, um, like I said, you got the. Let me pause it right there. Okay, so we got the big wheel. Let me back up just a tad. Yeah, I like this. So you can see they're down there just chilling, getting their relax on, enjoying the sun right by the water. And that's what they were making the intent for people to come down there and just chill. And so that's been it's really super cool. I think that's really nice. So, really, you can plan to bring the sandwiches out or whatever, pitch your little picnic over here, and you have tables right here. That's on the Pier 62 if they're not having events. And you can get your sandwiches or whatever and chill, play a basketball, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, do your half court thing. But what can you say? Nothing but beautiful. Nothing but beautiful. Like my subs, you guys are nothing but beautiful people, and I really do respect you and appreciate you. So this is the Norwegian Blue, and like I said, I know the Norwegian, and I think Norwegian. Who else? The same people who did the boat called the Love Boat. I'm dating myself back then. That so I'm gonna say this is we're still under construction a lot. They're still building more and more and more and more buildings down here now. The Central District now, we used to call it the CD, but that's because a lot of people of color live there. Now it's called the Central District because a lot of people of color don't live there no more. Ay, 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 what about? Oh, it's my man right here. Hold up. Let's bring our man up here. Let me get him in here. Hold up. Oh, yeah, African Dreamer. What's up with you, my brother?
What's good, family? What's good, brother? How you doing?
It's good to see you, my brother. I'm doing well. How's you and that beautiful wife of yours doing?
Doing good, man. It's early Sunday morning over here, so I got time today. I'm just kind of I got a few errands to run in a few hours, but for right now, man, I'm chilling. I'm just sitting back. It's good to catch you live and catch up with you.
Oh man, it's always good to see you, man. I want everybody to know, whoever, I know it's just me and you, but anybody who watches this, you make sure you check out the African Dreaming page. A beautiful brother living out in Africa. Hey, African Dreaming, tell everybody about your page real quick, brother.
Man, nothing to it, man. We just some country folk living in living in Tanzania, Africa. Just living life, showing people what it's like from my viewpoint, from my experiences, and that's pretty much it, man. A little bit of gardening, a little bit of farming, a little bit of animals, a little bit of what life is like over here from a country perspective, because we're in a rural area. So yeah, that's pretty much it, bro.
But God bless it, bro. Every time I listen to you and you talk and this brother grows his own stuff too, and like you say, he's dealing with animals. I mean, like how this is getting close to nature, and this brother's so close to nature. I mean, he's so real. That's what really messes with me because you don't run across a lot of real brothers like this brother here. And I respect and thank you for stopping by. Yeah, so I thought I would go out and I'm glad you showed up because I said, well, I'm going to shoot this video here, and
I'm digging it too, man.
Right on, brother. Yeah, because you see a lot of changes. You see that all that construction to the right.
It's crazy. Yeah.
It's over there where you see the cars right now. That is going to be the new highway that goes through here, but it's not going to be. They're trying to make it not so utilized like the viaduct was.
And they snatched out the viaduct, man. So that's crazy. And then, what about what's going on with the West Seattle Bridge?
Oh, it's still jacked up. It is still not working. Oh man, because okay, so like what I was thinking, because when that bridge it started getting so many people on it, and then people, they didn't have no dividers. You remember that?
Yeah.
Then,
yes, sir.
Yeah, and so
Yes,
now
sir.
they come in with the facts that this bridge is jacked up, and so now they've been on this for, and I'm glad you asked that question. Wonderful question, cause what it is these cats over here got this bridge so messed up is that they trying to figure out how much it didn't come in their budget. And then because remember when they were digging that tunnel that's underneath here, and
Right,
Big
right.
Bertha broke down, and it was down for 2 years, and that was two years of
Yeah,
overspending, right? And so now,
crazy.
what they doing now is since all these people are moving up here, charging all this money for these guys starting houses, like a 3 bedroom, a 2 bedroom, 1 bath, a condo, they trying to charge three hundred
Mm-hmm.
thousand for that, and so
Mm-hmm.
they making these people
Definitely.
pay for this crap down here. So now it's like kind of crazy because I'm thinking it's going to be the north or east. You're going to have to bounce to because it's crazy all the money here. Let me keep this one. I just want to show you this because you see these little brown pylons here. They
Yeah,
building
yeah,
they
yeah.
built. That's going to be a bridge going to the terminal up top here. To the left is going to
Oh,
be
okay.
the new Seattle ferry terminal. Yeah, they've been tearing this crap up. Let me back up just a little bit here. So right here, they got off into the street, and then this new right here to the right, that's the new overpass. They tore it down.
Right.
So all this here is one of the passes. I don't know what they're gonna do with that other one, or what they're gonna have cars driving over it because they're making it wide. But
Man, that's no telling.
yeah, Pioneer Square over there. All this right now, these guys are happy in the pump because I hear your kids out there getting their roar on right now. This
I'm
is
sorry, man. I
cool.
keep hitting mute,
No,
man. I
that's
keep hitting. I
cool.
keep trying
No,
to.
you cool, brother. That's cool. No, bring that on. But yeah, all these cats now they happy because they got a view without that viaduct messing with them. But yeah, you don't have to mute that, man. Just let them baby grow. You let them know people know what he's saying. I said, this brother do his thing here. But yeah, I just came up here
Yeah.
because I ran across another veteran, and he was 80%, and he's doing all his schools and everything, and he's trying to figure out what's his next move. And I'm like, well, I
Right,
don't know.
right, right.
Yeah, and I'm like, I don't know, man. You have to ask the question, and unless you ask, what did the mama say? Closed mouths don't get fed. So
Facts. Fact.
yeah.
Well, as always, thank you for what you do because you helping folks in tremendous ways just by reminding them. I'm sure they need to ask questions from uh especially from a veteran's perspective with your experience because if you wasn't no drill you ain't really no veteran so I'm just a civilian, man. I'm just a
No,
civilian, man. I got
nah,
on
you
civics
my
right
brother.
now.
You my brother, man.
I got on
This
civics right now, man.
is my brother right here. I feel you. Yeah, no, I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, because I tell you, brother, um, I tell cats, I had a dude hit me up, and
Uh-huh.
only reason why he hit me up is because when I got my 100%, he's like, "Oh, dude," because when I first was scoring towards it, he never paid no, he didn't give no two rips about me, whatever. I ain't nothing.
Right, right,
And
right.
then so he hit me up and go, "Hey, man, you need to watch out because they checking people for fraud." And I'm like, "Why do I need to watch out? I'm cool, And so the thing was,
Yeah.
it kind of told me now. I hate to think like this, but it kind of told me that to where he was trying to roll, to where he was going, because
Yeah.
if we doing things on the up and up, last thing I'm worried about is fraud.
Of
I'm worried
course, you
about
just helping
yeah,
people, man. You just helping
exactly.
people.
Like yourself.
But
And let me ask you, because I was listening to you and your wife's last channel. You guys are on point, man. I like to listen to you two. You guys, that's your wife, right?
that's my wife. Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
right on, right
20
on.
years 20 years. 20 years.
See, this is what I'm talking about. This brother right here, and you have no doubt about it. 20 years, right on. And it's good to listen to you both talk. I mean, honestly, because I've been trying to wake up and make sure I catch you talking. I caught you a couple times. You went off schedule, but it was cool.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
It's cool. It's cool. So let me ask you this, because why I got you on here, because this me and you, it's all
Hmm.
good.
Yeah,
Um,
it's just me. We chopping it up.
what is it that you like to talk about on your channel? Because I say this for me, um, um, period, just to listen to you two beautiful spirits talk. I'm cool with
Mm-hmm.
that. It's like
Thank
I'm
you, bro.
cool with that, and it's like wow, right on because you two bring it from the heart, and I really appreciate that because I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna say this, and people gonna get mad at me, is that
Go for
um,
it.
I don't, I can understand, the child support and all this and all that, um, but after a while, you want to break from that. It's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
I understand it's there, but I just like, that's why I want to listen to you and your wife, and you guys start chopping up 11 Bravo. And you got into the MREs. I was like, that's my dude right there, right on, right on. So you got the MREs, yeah, yeah. And that's like, oh
Yeah,
man, that was it.
yeah, you just I mean what we do basically is we just try to keep it 100, man. I mean um excuse me, there's a lot of foreigners, both from America, from the UK, from the Caribbean, from all over the world, Philippines, all over the world, who, for whatever reasons, because everybody has different, they got different motivations, so they decide to, give Africa a shot. Whatever country, you got 54 countries over here, so people go to different places, and they share their experience, they share their stories. Some people are adamant that other diasporans, black people from all over the world, should relocate to Africa. And I don't necessarily share that sentiment in that gut. I want people to be happy wherever they are.
Exactly.
I want people to build prosperity wherever they are. Because and something else that we are adamant about, no matter where you put me, I'm a black American and of African descent, but above all else, hell, I'm a Texan. So
You say that so right. You say that so right. I'm sorry that I'm finish because I say the same thing. I'm a black American with African descent, and if you really don't want to believe it, I live around a bunch of Africans, and they will tell me that I am not African, but
that you
American
are not
descent.
exactly, and that happens, and that's how we avoid those types of not conversations but confrontations, because it's no sentiment that I could deliver to you on these YouTube streets that you couldn't go find a video or something to the contrary. Because if I sit up here and say, "Oh, all continental Africans love us, and they want us," oh,
Mhm.
it'll take somebody 3 seconds to go pull up a video of what you just said. So if I know
Yeah,
that to be true, why would I even interject myself in the foolishness of trying to tell other grown folk how to live their life? That's not what we about, man.
exactly,
That's not what we about.
exactly. And see, this is what I'm talking about. This is a young brother, younger than me, a true brother. When I'm saying when he talks, it's so real. It's and people, even if you're in the red pill, blue pill, whatever, the oracle said, look above the door, and it said, know thyself, know
Mm-hmm.
thyself, understand
Mm-hmm.
thyself. And uh, that's the path that everybody should be on. And like you say, brother, and that's why I say this brother here now watch because I'm going. I think if I can make it, I'm going to try to go over and see the Blue Angels fly over by Seward Park.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I might try to
Yeah.
catch them because they got the hydro races supposed to be going on over there. But you know how
Mm-hmm.
we do. We don't do that unless we have to do it because Washingtonians. We know it's going to be traffic. It's going to be crazy. But
Right, right.
if I hit that Pike Place Market. Um, what I'm starting to do now, which is easier for me to do, like I did with this, and I didn't have enough time to do it. I'm starting to film things on my GoPro because when I try to
Mm-hmm.
do it on my
Mm-hmm.
iPhone, like I'm filming with my iPhone now, then I
Yeah.
still don't know. What I'm doing on my
Man, and that's a
iPhone.
great picture. Like, yo, man, I'm telling you, the footage looks amazing, man. The picture is great, especially on a natural sunny day like that. I'm digging everything I'm still looking at it as we talking, and because you got it up, and it's like, man, that's beautiful, and it's kind of nostalgic too, because it's been so long since I've been in that area, and to see all the changes, it's like, wow, man.
I feel you right now. See, I feel you, brother. I feel you. And that's why I'm
Hey,
telling you.
you better
Go
get
ahead.
there early. You better get there early, man. Because if well, you coming from the south now. If you coming from the north, man, the traffic be backed up from Smoky Point,
Oh, you ain't lying.
from Smoky Point, all the way to all the way to downtown exit, man. It's
You
crazy,
ain't
bumper to
lying.
bumper.
You are not lying. That's because of goddamn bridges. And yeah, man, you racked up. You ain't lying about that, brother. You know what they and I gotta do a video of that. They pushing that rail system from they're
Mm-hmm.
trying to push it from Tacoma now all the way to Everett. And then with their
I
main
heard.
thing,
Yeah.
yeah. And they're pretty much got that thing already going, brother. They chopping up roads and everything. And I gotta get on there too because I gotta go to Shoreline in a couple of days and
Okay.
a
Okay.
few days. And I want to shoot there because I want to show you that too, though, man. Because it's cool that you say that, brother. Because this is what to make me definitely have to get down and fly down and see what your part of the country is about. Because I like to be like you. It's like, dude, I ain't seen that in a minute.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
doing it, bro. They took the Red Robin off the end of the block because of the pandemic, and now they got an Italian restaurant down there. But I was telling everybody else, because remember these little greats, these little they this bus here, it's tourist time now. The thing down
Mm-hmm.
here though, they had some stuff going on up in 23rd and Jefferson. Uh, and yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
oh God.
Yeah.
Well, my sisters was up there showing out, and I'm
Yeah.
like, dude,
Yeah.
I think I got to screen back over there and see what's up. They do anything tomorrow. Um,
Hey,
uh,
and thank you for mentioning the CD too, man. Because I got a lot of friends, who grew up there. Of course, we moved there later in life,
yeah,
but got a lot of people who grew up in, and when it was still the CD, and
yes,
now it's the Central District more, and
yes,
it's like, just the history. I don't know if I mentioned this to you before. There was a lady I read an article. Seattle Times wrote an article, man, that just it was so profound to me. Um, it was and I still have it. Uh, she's actually from a small East Texas town, not far from where I grew up, where I was born, and it's called Carthage, Texas.
mm,
And she relocated, yeah, Carthage, and she relocated to Seattle in, I want to say, like 1968, 67, or 68 or something.
whoa, whoa,
And yeah, and the whole thing was about the like her bus ride. She still had to ride the back of the bus
yep,
all the way up there, and she was worried. She was by herself. She
yep,
was worried about being left at rest stops, the indifference that she was treated with.
yep,
The seat was just barely big enough for her. But my whole point is, those are the types of members that built that community back in that day, that made the CD what it was. And
yep,
when it was thriving, it was people, because Seattle's still full of transplants. So
yep,
you had all these transplants
a
from all
lot,
these different parts of the South that built that community. And over time, because of gentrification, taxes, all these different elements went into it, and it's no longer what it once was. But just to hear that history from people who grew up there, and their grandparents, and it was deep, man. It was deep.
I hear you, brother. I hear you. Because that's what when I hear. I was watching some. It was somebody else's YouTube channel, and how they glazed over a lot of things, like you said. With the Central District, and now that I go through the Central District now, like you say, and that's for real. We talked about the CD when Ezel's Chicken first came off the block. Um, and
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, and so now Ezel's and sold out. They chicken is tougher than a military chicken. I lied not to you, bro.
Tougher
Bro,
than
I
one of these
still
African chickens over here, boy.
these ones like a chicken that still be flexing while you trying to eat it. And I'm like, oh come on. And then on top of it, you get 2 pieces of chicken, and that's it. And that's for
For
$10.
$47. That's
Yeah,
$47
yeah,
right there.
yeah, yeah. And if you want a biscuit and something to drink, that's another story. There, you got to add that on to it.
Oh man,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
but
crazy.
yeah, they went straight out the box with it. But yeah, like you say, though, now this is like what they're doing here. The building to the right, they're going to be in traffic on both sides. That's what's really kind of interesting. But
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
getting more of their condos facing here. But back in the day, we used to never see cruise ships this close. I mean, they used to be around the block, but
I know
more.
that's crazy, man.
Yeah, dog. I'm like, dude, this is. And so Seattle is actually since New Yorkers, foreigners in
Hey,
From San Francisco, they found they can
uh-huh.
come up here and they can sell their property in San Francisco, and they can come up here and
Of
yeah,
course. Hey,
yeah.
bro, you see where you panning over now. You panning over more towards the cruise ship. You headed towards the cruise ship, but those buildings, if you can pan, if you did pan back over, maybe we
Mm-hmm.
get to see it. Those buildings, yeah. If you could just go back just a
Yeah,
little bit, um,
let me
you
know.
see the cruise ship on the left, and you
Yeah,
see all of those buildings, the smaller buildings on the right.
yeah.
Bro, I mean, now we could go to Redfin or whatever, but I'm guaranteed with those views where you can see the cruise
Oh,
ship out of your window, man,
yeah,
that's gotta be like 4,800 a month, maybe
exactly.
five,
And probably for just a two
maybe five.
bedroom. Probably
For a
for
two bed, yeah,
maybe, yeah, maybe it's a two
yeah.
bedroom. Yeah, you ain't lying
Without
about that.
parking. You still
Without
got street
parking.
parking.
Yeah, yeah.
Man.
If you want parking, it's an extra $6,800 a month. Yeah, you ain't
Mm-hmm.
lying about that.
Mm-hmm.
Because like right here to the right, where this little red, this is where the Pike Place Market is, and they're trying to
Yeah.
build a thing to come over to this joint over to this side here, but you ain't lying. And these guys right here, this is what's going to be taking over this lane here. These electric bikes and stuff like that. Yeah, but you ain't lying, dog. And
Mm-hmm.
they do a CD like they did the Hilltop. You know, um,
Yeah. Yeah.
they like, okay, you Negroes can't take care of it. Out, gotta go. We're gonna raise it up, and if you want to live here, it's gonna cost you this. Because I mean,
Yeah.
I live just south of Seattle, and I got to get out of this crazy stuff because for this place that my studio is in, it's $1,400 a month for 430 something square feet, and I'm
I
like,
want
four,
people to understand that. I
yeah.
want people to understand what you just said, man.
I'm like, come on, $1,400 a month for
Wow.
431 square feet, and this is like my studio
Yeah.
right behind me. Over to my right, it's more of my stuff box like equipment that I have, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay, because I was in a two bedroom, and when all my incidents happened, then they boom, 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 and it took me all the way down, and I'm like, okay, well, we gotta, so I, and so now I'm talking to my people like, what, look, I'm paying this for my
Mm-hmm.
studio, and then I gotta go and do this for that. No, it's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and like you say, brother, you ain't lying. Anywhere like I'm where this where my cursor's moving, even right here, like you ain't lying. Right here, look out for cruises there. Dude, but
Oh man,
walk across the
that's
street, yeah, that's sick. I'm like, that's crazy.
yeah.
And they know what they're doing because they over there putting these more expensive. You got the cruise ships over here, and right over to the left is at Pier 62, right before this cruise line, and they be having events on there like
Yeah.
every day. Yoga out there, meditation groups out there, the jazz
So
festival.
that's
You know the deal. You know the deal.
yeah,
I'm talking
yeah,
to I'm
yeah,
preaching to the choir. My brother know what's up.
yeah.
Yeah, but
But
that's their plan now is to bring the Pike Place Market over to this side, and then people can walk after they're done the Pike Place Market. They can have options to go from here to there. And
mm-hmm.
I know it. So this is Pier 62 to the left, and like I say over here, Pike Place Market, and then right over here is where they put up basketball courts and all that stuff like that. And like I said, down at the
Yeah.
bottom here, you can go down there. They're making this all so it's just a walking thing. But you know what's really
Which is
interesting?
good. Yeah.
Exactly, exactly. I'm hoping that I don't know how they're going to do in the wintertime. But actually, it's starting to snow up here, brother. it's been
What?
it's been snowing like
Oh,
crazy. Let me see. I'm gonna pull up Gene Coulon every year now. Dog, it's been snowing
yo.
up here.
Before we left, we got snowed in. It's been some crazy
Same.
snowstorms going on, and the area is not really prepared for it, man. They just not really
Exactly.
because there's so many hills and neighborhoods. I was one of the people, and I know other folk because of the way the hills are situated and designed. No trucks coming
Exactly.
through. I know people that got snowed in their neighborhood for like 4 or 5 days. They just couldn't get out because couldn't nobody get up the hills or down them to
Yeah.
get home safely.
That's crazy. Man, yeah, but yeah, you're right, brother. Because like now, geez, um, with this heat wave and all this stuff, because tomorrow it's supposed to get up to 90 something degrees here tomorrow,
Oh,
you
that's fun.
yeah, you know we gonna be crying like little girl, and we gonna be crying about it because
Straight up.
it's straight up hot. That's because right now everybody's enjoying it right now, but tomorrow and Monday, it's supposed to get back up to 90 degrees, and you know, because you know how it is, After Dreaming. We never have a Fourth of July where it's not raining, but dang, we get it now.
Right, right, right.
But
Well,
you're right.
you see right there what where those
Let me
containers
back
at,
it
man.
up.
Just pull a water buffalo right up there, and
Uh
everybody
huh.
be all right.
Uh huh.
They'll be all right.
Yeah,
Just pull
right
that
next to the shore.
potable water up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. That's it. Hey, that's what they do. They got the restrooms over here. Like this. I'm like, hey. So yeah, these are the
Yeah.
apartments now. But with these apartments
Wow.
here, they're gonna run the roadway behind those apartments, and I don't know what they're gonna do as far as slowing up traffic in front, but behind these buildings here, where the viaduct was, they're gonna run it
Yeah.
still over there. I'm like, that's interesting. I
I,
don't
I
see
s-
that.
I think everything gonna be walkable. Like you said, you're gonna have a
Yeah,
whole walkable, maybe what 10, 12 blocks of just walkable or more of
exactly,
walkability. So
exactly.
um
And
I
that's what.
think people want
Go ahead.
oh go ahead, bro, my bad.
No, go ahead, my brother. Go put this in.
I was gonna say most people in that area will probably completely rely on, like many already do, on public transportation and walking. So that
Exactly.
eliminates a vehicle, which I think is one of the whole goals of this project.
You are 100% right on that, my brother. That is 100% right. Because they are, I have to give uh, King County credit for their transportation system, and you're right about that. Because that's one thing when they did this whole design, they called it something like a green belt, where
Hmm.
they're gonna cut out the emissions of fuels. You can come down here, you can sit under umbrellas, you can go down and lay on there, you can play basketball. They want you to come down to the waterfront, and it's going to be interesting because I don't know any waterfront that's unless Venice Beach. But
That's
I don't.
exactly what I was thinking. That is exactly what I was thinking. Venice Beach, man. That's what
Yeah,
they making. They making a Venice Beach without the sand.
exactly. Yep, 100% right. You got this. This brother
Hmm.
over there, you sharper than a tin. You sharper than a tag, brother, because you see it, and that's what they doing. And that's I'm like, okay, I get it, I get it. And
Yeah.
they're trying to find a new way of doing it. This is where they have their people who are on site, uh, and then they have these little official rooms that they can go in and chill out. But they got people on the pier, and I think the city's paying for it. They have these people out here who
Okay.
manage the pier. Yeah, so I'm
Okay.
like, okay, cool. And tomorrow, Sunday, I'm gonna try to get started early and get down here and actually go to probably Park Place Market, but and I appreciate you, my brother, because no disrespect, everybody. I don't care if nobody watches. As long as my brother, we can rap about this.
Hey, it's
I'm like,
me and you. It's
yeah,
me and
yeah,
you. That's all that matters.
that's it. And I'm like,
People will rewatch. I'll
yeah,
definitely rewatch it, man. I'm absolutely.
yeah. I just like, hey, let me show people what's going on. Because I say, if you're gonna come up here, one thing and you tell me this, brother, because I say this when if I want to go someplace that I've never been before, I have to go
Hmm.
onto YouTube or maybe go and see, who's going to tell me. I have to hear by word of mouth. Where should I go? If I get there,
Hmm.
what should I look out for? What should I do? And I don't get that. So tell me how do you do it if you go to like a place that you've never been before? I mean, to get the 411. To me it's like
Um. Oh no, go ahead.
No, go ahead, please,
Finish
no,
up.
please, no, brother. I'm,
Well,
and anything, I understand anything you say out here ain't wrong. It's what what's up. No, it's not.
for I do I look at like information that you putting out because you you for me that's something that attracts me about you and the way that you deliver information, whether it's veteran related information or whether it's information like about just the new projects in downtown Seattle and the movement of Pike's Place and the this and the that. Like you putting it out specific enough and broadly enough where you're not really driving anybody in one direction or another. You just saying, look, here's what it looks like. Here's what's going on. I'm enjoying it. It's beautiful to me. Maybe you want to check it out too. And I think that's one of the best and most natural ways to deliver information. And this is the kind of stuff I look for. If I was interested in in visiting Seattle, either let's say I'm in the same state, but I want to come over from Spokane or something. Yeah. This is the kind of video I would watch. So before I drive over, I can start formulating some ideas, maybe which hotel I want to stay in within proximity of not having to even catch an Uber. I could just walk over to what you're showing us right now. So I think especially if you tag it right in your description, that will help the algorithm find it and maybe push it out a little bit more. But this is definitely what I would be looking for. And what I do personally is look for stuff like this. When I'm looking for information about a new place that I want to check out or try, I do two things. I look for things that are obviously overconflated, like that's what do you call it when you're trying to draw people? That's clickbait. I purposefully look for clickbait, and then I look for the serious people. I disseminate the best information from both of those sources, and I draw my own conclusions. So that's how I look for information about places.
Right on. And I have to tell everybody who's listening, to be totally honest, I learned a lot of that from this brother who I'm talking to now, African Dream. So yeah, I learned. I learned from this brother because I'm telling you, I go to his page and I'm telling you, just what him and his wife do, make a brother say, okay, I got my passport. All I gotta do is get my crap together and bail out and go and like you said. And I love what he said. You go and go where you're happy, but he gives you where it is, and that's why I tell you. Honestly, I've learned a lot from you, my brother, and I appreciate you. And this is a young brother over there.
Thank you.
So I appreciate you.
I've learned a lot from you, son. I learned a lot from you, son. I mean, you sharing your experiences and what you're going through, not only as a veteran, but in life after that. And you know, it's for people slightly younger like myself. It's like, okay, hearing this man, this veteran, this drill, admit, you know, how life can be and what it's like at that phase of it, man. That's it's humbling, but it's also positive because look at what you've pulled yourself. Look what you've been through, but you're still here. You still making it. You still thriving every day. You still pushing. So, you know, your honesty and you sharing that part of your vulnerabilities, it's like, okay, I know life gonna keep being hard no matter what age, but you just gotta keep pushing. So thank you for your story.
Yeah. Thank you. And this is what I say. This is what this brother talk about on his channel too. Is pushing forward. Pushing forward. And one thing I will have to say this now, stop being Tarzan here, is that the fact that, you know, he brings it from the ground, literally earth, dirt, planet, to the animals that he has. So it's a lot of things that are moving, but he's doing this and still being humble and his beautiful wife. So yeah. So thank you, my brother. And it's me and you chopping up on here. And this is cool in the game because I said, you know what? Tomorrow, I know you got to get going and do some things. And I'm going to get over here and chop it up a little bit. I got to go in here and get something to eat. But, I'm going to tell you, though, brother, look at me. I'm telling you, you, Sir Hill, a lot of you guys, I wanted to say, my man, Peter Investor, Patty J, all you know, I'm trying to be like you. I can never remember everybody, but I want to give this to the TLA who told me to hurry up and get my Instagram act together. Because I'm not on Instagram a lot. I think I did one slightly today. And so I'm going to have my Facebook page is going to be the same thing, Seattle Black Veteran. I got to get that hooked up tonight. And then I the IG page because I want to have good brothers like you on here when you come on here. I want to, like we said, I want to share everybody to get to know each and every one of us. and I'm still trying to find my time for this and do this. I would start earlier,
Yeah.
but I know it's a time when you're going to be asleep, and so I'm gonna have to do it like you and just start sitting down here, and I'm gonna do like 3 or 4 hours. I did four. I did 8 hours one time after dreaming. Oh, it killed me. It just worked me
That's a
out.
full shift. Yeah, that's real.
Yes,
That
it
is
killed
real.
me. Yeah, I'm like, I tell people, you don't know. People woke up and go, man, you still up?
You
I
still
said,
on? Yeah. Yep. I
you know
did a
how
couple of
to.
those, and it's brutal. It is brutal, man. It's
It
fun at the
is.
time, but it's brutal.
It is. After a while, you're like, okay, my schedule. I got to put this in my schedule. This is actually a job, and I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. And my people from the VA, and I'm telling everybody, if anybody's listening from the veterans, what is it called, the VNRE, that helps you get jobs. And she was like, well, you do what you do. She goes, that's really good that you do what you do. Well, you should get paid for it. I said, well, I got to start doing more hours, and I got to start getting my stuff on point. So I'm gonna be bouncing
Right.
off of you too, my brother, because I know you're moving into that 1,000, and I'm waiting for you to get there and get those
We
1,000
working on it, man.
subs. Oh man, I'm gonna be right there rooting for you. And
Thank you, bro.
when you get it, we're gonna crack a bottle of bubbly over here and
Okay.
celebrate you, man. You deserve
You
it,
gonna be
man.
over there singing.
Oh,
Thank you, bro.
definitely.
You gonna be over there singing tiny
Andy Bubba.
bubbles.
You ain't right in my beer. You ain't lying about that. Oh, you are
That's
not
a
lying.
throwback.
Oh, you ain't lying about
Yeah,
that. I'm just like, oh good
yeah.
lord, this brother here, man. You my brother from another mother, man. I really appreciate you, man. And
Hey,
like I
my
said,
pleasure, bro.
we gonna keep on pushing and get this brother. So anybody who plays this back later on, this is downtown Seattle. Well, actually the waterfront, and I am blessed to have my beautiful brother by the name of African Dream and him and his beautiful wife. Who check out their page, please do. OG Patrice, I don't know if
Thank you,
she's still
thank you.
up and running. Get her, and also check out the TLA. See what he's doing. And if you get a good brother like African Dream, and they're gonna try to help you build. So know that, and please
Absolutely.
support them. African Dream, and say something before we go out of here, my brother, and tell people who ever listen to us by the end where they should be and what you do, and don't be modest.
Okay. Quickly, thank you again for having me on, bro. It's great to catch up with you. We'll be able to catch up in a minute. Um, I enjoy your content, and I appreciate what you do for all the veterans out here. And our channel is just a, a family from East Texas who decided to relocate to East Africa, and we over here living our life. We farming, we gardening, we uh, living life, showing you how life is in Africa for us, from our perspective. And if you get a chance, check us out. African Dreaming on YouTube, and that's pretty much it. Just thank you, bro. Thank you for having me. Thank you for us being able to catch up and spend this time together. Thank you for these beautiful, nostalgic photos video rather of what's going on downtown, and I'll definitely be sharing this out. So if people, to give the opportunity for more people to come back and rewatch this video, and they might, you never know, man. You might be
Yeah.
helping the local economy, because people might see this and be like, okay, I'm gonna fly up, I'm gonna check it out. So yeah.
And likewise, you might be helping some brothers to get out of this hustle and bustle and get down into some real things and put their hands in the dirt and get in touch with life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All this
Yeah,
over
yeah.
here, we good, but I tell you, we good brothers like you and good sisters like your wife. You are definitely a good energy source to keep this world going in a great direction. And man,
Thank you,
I
brother.
tell each and every one of you, if you haven't got a chance to travel and you're going to travel to Africa, you better talk to this brother. Like he say, it's about you being in a place that makes you happy mentally, spiritually, and physically.
Absolutely.
So you want a good thing, talk to this brother here, listen to him and his wife, and they're going to get you there. All right, my brother
Yeah.
African Dreaming is the man, and I really appreciate you, brother. For
Thank you, bro.
I
Thank
will
you.
tell you this: anybody listening to this, I don't care if you came up because I got to listen to my brother here. We got to chop it up. And if you came up, it'd be cool. If it'd be cool, it'd be cool. But I'm just saying it'd be cool. But this brother right here, if I got to chop it up with somebody, him, Sir Hill, and I know there's a couple other people on here. I'm not talking Peter Investor and Patty J. So, and I know I'm missing a lot of people, but I got to go ahead and end this stream here. African Dreaming here, my brother.
Absolutely.
I much respect to you and your beautiful wife. When's the next time you're going to doing another stream?
We will be live Tuesday night for us and 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. So Tuesday, you can catch us on Tuesday midday if you're free. And before you go, bro, I implore all veterans out there. You know, it's just from old civilians to y'all veterans. Look, man, if you're feeling bad, if you need help, find your way over to Columbia Way. Find your way over to Lake City. Find your way up over to any. Pick up a phone. Use a phone number. Use any resources that you can utilize to help sustain you and get you through whatever you going through. And listen to brothers like the Seattle Black Veteran, because this is a great resource, and I really hope anybody who's listening, regardless of branch, if you're a veteran and you in need and you know you in need, from mental health to whatever you're going through, please check this brother out. Take him seriously. Follow his content. Share it with other vets, and that's it, man.
Hey, man. Much love for you, brother. You and your beautiful wife, mentally, spiritually, and physically. Wish you nothing but the best of blessings and health. And I know you're gonna make a lot of changes happen. And just keep
Thank
being
you, bro.
you, brother. And I have nothing but
Same to you.
love and respect. All right. I am
All right,
Seattle
man.
Black
You have a
Vet.
good night.
You too, my dear brother. You take great care, and all it's a blessing. We'll talk to you later. Seattle Black Veteran, I am out of here. I wish everyone the best of blessings, and much thanks to the African Dreamer for showing up and being my co-pass person I could talk to and chop it up, and we got to go through some memories. And like I say, I want each and every one of you, if you have questions, please drop them in, and let's chop it up and let's get to those questions. It help motivate the channel for doing things, and also hit the like button if you can, and subscribe. And we're gonna be trying to do this at least 3 times a week. I'm gonna try to do even more of that. So tomorrow I will do another video and chop it up, and we will get there. Much love. Take good care. I'm the Seattle Black Veteran. I wish you nothing but respect and love, mentally, spiritually, and physically. Stay blessed.